This video is part of a series of videos focusing on the character relationship moments on screen between Yaz and the 13th Doctor. If you'd like to start at the beginning, click the link in the corner. Otherwise, welcome to the next video. In episode 10, the Battle of Ranskoor of Kolos, we have the surprise return of Tim Shaw, or as Team TARDIS likes to call him, Tim Shaw, and the introduction of a new species, the Yooks.
I am Andy Neo of the Yooks.
The Yooks?
The Yooks.
The Yooks.
The Yooks.
Can I just say that I love that the show has embraced a variety of accents in the cast as well as for the Doctor? I love that the show has grown beyond expecting to be bound by some sort of proper English performance accent. We've come a long way from when David Tennant needed to disguise his own normal speaking voice. This story focuses on character development among our TARDIS crew, with most of it centering on Graham's need to address the loss of Grace.
My wife died because of you.
Good.
I swore if I ever saw you again, I'd kill you.
Yaz and the Doctor do get their on-screen time together toward the end of the episode. It's here where Yaz asserts her position with the Doctor.
Yaz, you go with him.
No, I'm with you, whatever happens.
This is more significant than it appears. It's like the Doctor saying,
I don't think so. Are we?
in response to, "Are you two seeing each other?" Now Yaz is making a commitment to the Doctor and being at her side, especially when there is impending doom. This will resonate later in seasons 12 and 13 when the Doctor begins to push Yaz away. The Doctor-Yaz connection has a sizzle moment toward the climax of the episode.
If they're psychically generating all this, I could block the signals. Neural balances!
The two of them have such joy in coming to the same conclusion at the same time. They definitely belong together. When the Doctor gets a chance to compliment Graham for resisting the urge to become a killer like Tim Shaw,
Graham O'Brien, you're the strongest person I know.
she immediately modifies it as,
Well, one of a few.
the Doctor refuses to give anyone unconditional compliments except for Yaz. Episode 11, Resolution, is the first festive special and marks the return of the Daleks, one of the more dangerous foes of the Doctor.
It can't be. Doctor, I don't like it when you go quiet.
Yaz and the Doctor have traveled together enough for Yaz to begin to see patterns in the Doctor's behavior. Yaz is learning all she can about the woman she looks up to.
Where's it going? What's it doing?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be this panicked. We're gonna need some help.
But the Doctor doesn't sound panicked. Yaz does. For Yaz, this moment is twofold. One, it reinforces how impressed she is with the Doctor. Two, it strengthens their bond because the Doctor continues to be unabashedly honest around her, even in the midst of great danger. But this episode also reveals the first rebuff of Yaz, and the Doctor beginning to set boundaries and push Yaz away.
I'm gonna find that creature.
You can't do that on your own.
Always have done. Me and a Dalek is personal.
This is the first time the Doctor pushes Yaz away. She says to Yaz, "I am alone, and I always will be alone." This remains at the core of any possible romantic relationship with the Doctor. Moments earlier, Yaz said,
You don't have to come.
Of course we do.
We're always with you.
so she's not sure how to process being forced to stay behind. While confronting the Dalek, the Doctor comments about humanity.
Humanity will surrender.
They're really stubborn. Have you not worked that out yet?
The Doctor needs to reflect on that statement because it also applies to her close friend and confidant, Yasmin Khan. Maybe she'll start to see this in future episodes. The previous episode was Graham's story. This one is Ryan's. Yaz is not getting much of her own story in these episodes, but she does have key moments with the Doctor. At the moment of confrontation with the Dalek, everyone is standing still while the Doctor gives her speech. Everyone except Yaz. Yaz is looking at the Doctor, then at the Dalek, ready to back up the Doctor if needed, and loving the Doctor's skill in a crisis and with the bad monsters. Of course, the plan doesn't work out 100%. Yaz still challenges the Doctor when she knows the Doctor is wrong. But in this particular moment, the Doctor is setting more boundaries.
And this body will be destroyed.
Doctor, do something.
Fine.
Doctor, seriously.
My decision. Whatever you want, just promise me you'll let him go.
The Doctor does have to make some decisions that she can't reveal to Yaz, because doing so will compromise the actual plan that will resolve the situation. Hopefully Yaz will come to see these added layers, but right now she doesn't get it. And it reminds her how different the Doctor really is. It may seem like Yaz doesn't get much character development in these 2 episodes, or in the 3 prior episodes. There are more Graham and Ryan moments in all of them, which could eclipse Yaz's story if you miss some of the other details. Much of Yaz's character development is actually happening off-screen. We see her growth, her connection with the Doctor, the admiration, the development of attachment to the Doctor, which all become romantic feelings for the Doctor, all through their little and seemingly insignificant interactions together. Because none of those interactions are actually insignificant. We don't need every moment presented on screen when we can see the result of those off-screen actions manifesting in later moments. What we do see on screen implies what came before, and we are intelligent viewers. We can connect the dots, even the ones that we haven't actually seen. We also see the Doctor begin to push Yaz away as the stakes become higher with the return of old foes like the Daleks and later the Cybermen. Before we exit Season 11, I'd like to revisit a repeated moment in Episode 4.
Yaz's mum. Nadia.
Forget the comic purpose of this gag throughout this episode. What does this really say about who Yaz is to the Doctor?
Follow Yaz's mum. It's Nadia.
If we look at it from a psychological angle, the Doctor is objectifying Yaz's mother as a satellite in orbit around Yaz.
Yaz's mum. Kitchen.
That puts Yaz at the center of the solar system for the Doctor. Mom, Dad, sister, Nani, friends Graham and Ryan, they all become unnamed planets, moons, asteroids, or other astronomical bodies orbiting Yaz.
Yaz's mum. Nadia.
This underscores the affection that the Doctor has for Yaz and the importance of Yaz to 13's place in the universe.
Follow Yaz's mum. It's Nadia.
The Doctor does actually name Nadia once or twice.
Nadia. Nadia.
But when the crisis intensifies, the Doctor reverts to Mum as object orbiting Yaz.
Yaz's mum. Nadia.
That's definitely an indication about how the Doctor feels about Yaz. I'll see you next time as we continue to parse out relationship moments between Yaz and the 13th Doctor in the following episodes. Click the link in the corner for the next video, or find links in the description to all parts of the series.